Hey everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Time for package day. This time's from Den Brass. Been waiting for this one for a little while, but you know, people get busy and stuff like that, so it's a good excuse and I'll let them have it. But that's totally fine. Den always makes awesome challenge locks. I sent him a package a good while ago as a trade that we worked out. He messaged me a few days ago, said, all right, I've got one ready for you. It's in the post. And I wasn't expecting it so soon, though. Normally packages from Canada take well over a week, and this one only seemed like it took a few days. So let's pop this open and see what Den Brass stuck in here for me. I know it's going to be some pretty challenging locks because he makes pretty challenging locks. And that looks like all of it. There we go. Okay. I've got a multi-lock here. I love multi-locks. I love multi-locks. I love multi-locks. So very awesome stuff. 5-pinner, pin and pin. Probably not a multi-lock interactive core, which I can't see. And definitely not the Interactive Plus. I don't see any sliders down in there. What we have here is something that I've not picked yet. I've never picked a Dom before. Here we go. I've never had one of these yet. But it's a Dom dimple lock. Got a lot of neat stuff going on inside of it from what I could tell by looking down inside there. That's going to be a fun lock. And it works butter smooth. So you guys will be seeing me break out my dimple picks here before too long again. Let's see what we have here. We have another Den Brass. He calls it Ho Boy. And I bet you guys, I'm not even going to say it until I pull this key out. It's probably got a crazy bitting. Yeah, buddy. Look at that key. That is your Den Brass key, guys. He loves those overset traps, and they're freaking tough sometimes. This time I've got an Everest, and I can tell it's an Everest from the little mountain symbol on the key. And it is a kick inside of a, deadbolt housing here. And once again, we've got a pretty wicked bitting. I've seen worse, and these Everests, this one looks like it's a little bit more wide open, so I'll definitely be able to reach it from the bottom. But works great. See what he named this one, Everest Tour. And I got this one here. This one's pinned by Turk Matt, number 4. I've not seen this lock. Pretty nice bitting. It's a Sergeant. It's not your standard Sergeant keyway, though. It's a little bit more wide open. Works nice and smooth, though. And let's see here. BLP 60 giveaway. It's a SC4 key. So 6-pinner with an extreme, come on, camera, focus up. Extreme sawtooth bitting. And there's the sneeze I was holding back for about the last minute. Yeah, nice bitting on that key. That will be a little bit of a challenge to get into. And then I've got an American lock with no key. It's called Diggs. It's got kind of a brick pattern going all the way around it. Somebody's had some fun with this one. I love American locks, and this one has a little bit different keyway than I'm used to seeing, but not too different. Pretty cool lock. Well, guys, let's see here. I've got 4 minutes and 47 seconds into this video. We're going to see if I can pick one of these on camera. My picking skills on camera lately have not been very great for out of the package picks. But we'll give her a shot. And we'll start out with this Ho Boy here. These extreme biddings generally always limit me to using a 15 thousandths pick and working from the bottom. But this one looks a little bit wider. I might be able to stick a 20 thou in there. We'll see if I can. Yeah, that's not rubbing at all. That one's a little bit wider than normal, so I'm not rubbing that much. 50 thousandths pry bar is right here. So, without any more delay or waiting, let's go ahead and see if we can get in this one. Okay, pin 3's binding. Okay, nothing on 4. Nothing on 5. A little bit off of 6. Let's come back to pin 1. Nothing on 1. A little bit more off of 3. Pin 5. And actually this is grabbing just a little bit, so I'm going to actually switch up. I know these picks that Bobby Keys made me are a little bit thinner than 15 or a little bit thinner than 20 thou. So I'll try one of them. That was 4 clicks off of pin 3, or yeah, pin 3. Nothing on 4. Now was a little click off of 5. Nothing on 1. Nothing on 2, nothing on 3, nothing on 4. That was a little click from 5. Nothing on 1. I believe I just overset pin 2. And guys, I am going to downgrade down to a 15 thousandths pick. It's around here somewhere. There it is. And let's go ahead and go in reverse rotation this time. Nothing on 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, nothing on 4. 5 is binding. A little click off of 6. Let's come back to 1. Nothing. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Oop, I was using such light tension, I wound up dropping the darn thing. Okay, nice click off of 5. 1 is bound. There's click from 1. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Little tiny click out of 4. 5 is bound up. Nothing on 6. 1, 2. Okay, here's pin 5. Nothing happening. So back to pin 1, nothing. 2, nothing on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is binding. There we go. There's my click off of 6. 1's bound. There's a click off of 1. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Tiny click from 4. 5 is bound. Well, there's a little bit of action off of 5. A little counter off of 6 and a click. 1's bound. Okay, there's 1. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 5. And nothing on 6. Nothing on 1. That might have been a little counter on 3. That was a tiny little click from 6. Okay, now I'm going to stick a shotgun in here and use a stronger, shorter hook and see if it gives me a little bit better feedback on pin 2, because it may actually have to move a little bit. Yeah, there is some pretty strong counter rotation right there on pin 2. You guys can see that just wanting to rock back all on its own. So I'm going to tempt fate. There we go. It pushed up a little bit. Hopefully I didn't set it up into a spool or something. There we go, got it. I think there's a T-pin back there in the back that I hit on just now, because it just barely brushed against, I think, pin 5 and went right on up. So let's go ahead and gut this thing. Show you what Mr. Den Brass put in here. I don't want to use that. That's for my giveaway. Speaking of giveaway, guys, at the end of this video, since you've hung in there this long, we're going to go ahead and do my Wednesday giveaway. I was expecting to do this on my next video, but didn't work out quite as planned. Okay, I've got a key, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that back up. This is like a bendy clip on here, so let's go ahead and bend that out of the way. Okay, I want a shim. If I can get it in here, that's tight. There we go. It's hanging up on something like there's a T-pin in there. Woo. There we go. I think I got that lined up good now. Alright, so as far as followers go, I'll just grab one of my spare rose followers. And push her on through. Yep, definitely some T-pin key pins. There's some weirdness going on here, especially these Den Brass pins. I mean, he does a good job on these. Very serrated. Then I've got a pin and pin. And then a T-pin. Another very serrated. Big spool and a reduced diameter serrated. Everything in here looks to be threaded. Very nicely done. And let's go to the top, take a look. Let me turn this pin and pin around. it's in the right direction there. All right, time for some tweezers, and let's get this shim out of the way, if I can get a hold of it. There we go. Whew, boy, I tell you, you gotta love these summer allergies. Got a key pin turned into a very nice driver there. There's my spring. Whoa, that had some force. A little bit stronger spring too. That's just part of a pin. Okay, there's the rest of it. Just going to flip this around and get the last pin out. And there's our last spring. Looking at the top, I could tell it's pretty obvious that he did nothing to it because there's no way in from the top and there's no way in from the bottom, so the top is left standard. Alright, let's show you these awesome pins. Okay, there in pin or chamber 1, I've got this very awesome sharp spool, double spool. And right above it is this nice serrated with a step down spool. I've got this pin and pin that is also a spool with a serrated spool. I've got a T-pin with a little lip on the end of it and a very heavily serrated pin. Then I've got a double spool serrated for the key pin here in 4, and then I've got a double serrated spool for the key pin on 4, or driver pin on 4, a nicely serrated and spooled pin here, real sharp lip, with a awesome pin and pin here. Then I've got another serrated T-pin with a lip on the top, and another serrated with a little bit of a I know I've been calling that a spool, but I'd actually call that a deeper serration. But that's what we got from this lock that Den Brass put together for me. Den, thank you for the lock and the package. I really appreciate it, bud. Some great stuff to be working on. And yeah, pretty awesome. So now we've got to figure out who the winner of this week's giveaway was. And that was this folding pinning tray and a series of followers. I'm still printing the followers. I'm just printing them one at a time to get the best results out of them. So those will be ready before my winner is announced. But anywho, let me go ahead and get set up in front of the computer, and we'll go ahead and do that part of this video. All right, folks, I'm set up in front of the computer here, ready to start the drawing. I've already got the video loaded up here. 26 unique commenters, and we'll see who the winner of this one is. The last giveaway winner was Don's Locks, so congratulations again goes to Don's Locks. And well, this week's winner is Juggalotic. Okay, Juggalotic. You've got 1 week to send me a private message on YouTube with your address in it. And if you don't contact me back by next Wednesday, I'll be drawing another winner for this one. So you have won the 3D printed foldable pinning tray and the series of 3D printed followers. And well, next week, guys, it's going to be more of the same. It's actually going to be another 3D printed tray. And let me get it out right here. Here it is. This time we're looking at a blue one. And we're also looking at it's going to be a mortise holder. We're going to be looking at a universal kick holder. And we're going to be looking at a SFIC holder. That one is right here. And that's what will be going away in that one. So, same rules always apply. Leave a comment in this video if you're interested in the giveaway for next week. And when I draw your name, you've got a week to get back in touch with me. And you guys know how now. It's got to be through a private message on YouTube. So everyone, thank you all so much. Jugalotic, congrats. And Den Brass, once again, thank you for this awesome package you just sent to me. And sorry for making you guys all sit through a really long video. So, be safe, be legal. If you see a lock out there in the wild and you don't have the key for it, just don't stick a pick in it.